This is Remix Report with your hosts, DJ JD and DJ J Spring.
Today's video brought to you by YourDJSkins.com. Pimp your gear today.
What's up? Welcome to Remix Report episode 248. I'm DJ JD.
I'm DJ J Spring, and welcome to the all-new Remix Report. Well, we're not really all new, but we're going to start talking a little bit more about house remixes like this, some of the label remixes. For those of you who saw the weekend recap, we explained this a little bit right at the beginning. If you'd like to know more, go check that.
Definitely.
That's still up. So today we're going to be discussing a rundown of Chuckie Who Is Ready to Jump remixes. And the case with this, I think, is that the original is actually really dope. I mean, if you like the original, there's no reason not to play it. It's not like we really said this song needed a remix, but all the remixes of this are pretty dope, so we figured we'd talk about it, and it's definitely good to have options. That's one of my resolutions this year, I think, is to not just find that one remix I love and play the fuck out of that one. It is to do that, but then eventually find a second or third choice so I can switch it up. And I think by doing that, you'll probably end up playing it at different parts in your set as well.
Yeah, definitely all these have a different sound, a different vibe to work into a different part of your set. So
you know, the one that I've been going with a lot, I like to do that thing, I think a lot of DJs do this, when you play shots and you loop Little John saying hands up.
Yeah.
And I like the Riback remix because it starts off kind of flat with, you can actually hear some crowd noise. I think it's, I want to say 24 bar intro before the beat drops out, and then you hear, I want to know where the sample's from.
Well, that's what I was just about to say too. I like some of these remixes because they do incorporate more of the.
It's like from a show. It's not Chuckie talking, I don't think. It could be.
I don't think so either, but
if anybody knows where this whole little concert footage that Chuckie used for this comes from, please let us know. And like JD said, there are different parts of it that weren't used in the original. So anyway, this Riback one, it uses the put your fucking hands up part. It's a dirty song, by the way. I think Chuckie's the only one that has the clean version. I don't see any clean options. I don't know if all these use the swears, but as far as I know, at least this Riback one's a dirty one. And it keeps looping that part in the song before it drops and it hits. And the break, when it hits, is almost reminds me of Turbulence. Like it kind of just flashes like dun dun dun.
yeah.
And only thing about this one is that I actually lined it up in my Ableton because I'm going to do this on a CD. I switched to the original after his intro, and when he says who is ready to jump, I think he kind of timed it a little too early in the Riback mix, because if you line it up with the Chuckie, the Riback mix is a little bit over here and the Chuckie one's a little later. So when the beat from that Turbulence-like break hits, I think it almost sounds like it comes in a little late. So you'd have to consider that when you would play it.
Yeah. One of the other ones is it Albert Neve or Neve?
Or Neve.
Remix.
I
don't know.
We don't know, but this is another dope mix.
This one kind of has an Aoki feel. Definitely kind of like droning electro. Really amped up though.
You know what?
Definitely
This
Aoki
one's almost, I would say it's the more chill. Not that any of these are chill, but this is like the more housey out of any of these. The build-ups are kind of dragged out a lot more. It almost reminds me of that dude on Beatport who's had a couple #1 songs. Oliver with the $sign. He had that song "Do Your Thing" that was #1 for a while. It's kind of, they use the concert footage over I don't know how many bars before it actually goes to the breakdown. So this has the longest extended periods between the breaks, I would say.
All right, next is the Glowinthedark Higher Club Mix.
This has those the faster chops in the Dutch sound as opposed to like the Turbulence like sound that we talked about in the Riback remix.
Yeah, kind of some Dutchy, high-pitched Dutchy sounds.
When you chop up that Dutch real fast, kind of almost gives it a little bit more energy, I would say.
Yeah, it has a really like growling low bass line, almost dubsteppy kind of bass line.
The Dada Life remix kind of reminds me a lot of their sound that they use for Kick Out the Epic Motherfucker. And it just, it'll sound real familiar to you if you're familiar with that song. Maybe that's like the kind of sound they're going for.
Yeah, Dada Life definitely has a sound. and this song is no different. And then the Dillon Francis dubstep remix.
Yes, we are talking about dubstep right now.
Yes.
We actually had Jason Smith DJ our holiday party at Shrine, and he was able to incorporate dubstep. He did a real good job, and that kind of inspired me a little bit to maybe start incorporating some more dubstep in my set.
Nice.
But the Dillon Francis one, I would say it incorporates most of the original sounds from the original Chuckie version until the dubstep break where it goes crazy. I'm not sure that dubstep really makes me want to jump. I don't know about you.
Not really so much jump, or like bob.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I mean, if you do want to play this and you play dubstep, this is the version to play. It's 70 BPM during the dubstep breaks, but it actually goes to 140 as it's building up to the dubstep. So maybe that part will make people jump.
Nice. So there's a bunch of options for you, all official remixes of Who's Ready to Jump. So check them out. I know you can get them on DJ City.
Or Beatport.
Or Beatport if you want to support the artists. So check them out. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Or email us, remixreport@gmail.com.
Remixreport.com